and show how one could or could not.
Keeping it on the P for real.
Gotta tune in to
Yo,
these
ladies
brothers.
and gentlemen, TZ Vaughn Savage and Jay Lava is in the fucking building.
Keep It P podcast. Be one to you players.
Y'all tune in to their podcast here.
Oh, yiggity. I'm back in the higgity. So we have, the shooting with the black officers, and they releasing tapes and everything fast, quick, in a hurry. But now we got the Iowa police who won't release the videos of the officers who shot this teen. So if y'all are not aware, police are refusing to release body cam video of 3 Des Moines police officers fatally shooting a 16-year-old boy during a domestic disturbance last month because the state law prohibits footage that shows a minor committing a delinquent act. Des Moines Register reports that the police department was preparing to release the video for all 4 officers that were involved in December on the 26th confirmation before the city's legal department intervened. The state's attorney general said already ruled that the officers were legally justified in the shooting because the boy raised the gun at them several times. The boy's name was not released. Des Moines police spokesman Sergeant Paul Pirzek said the city lawyers told police that the video could not be released under state law. Pirzak said that the law states that police cannot release records or video about juveniles allegedly committing a crime before the complaint is filed. He said that the law still applies in the case even though the boy was killed and won't be charged. Well, dead men don't tell any stories. Very unfortunate situation. But just listen to the description of this whole thing, though. It says the register said that it will continue to pursue the release of the video in court. All 3 officers who opened fire on the boy, Noah Bollinger, Zachary Dutcher, and Thomas Garcia, remain on administrative leave while the department reviews the shooting. So they're basically still getting paid, unlike the officers just do. You see what I mean? I mean, it's crazy how it's like the exact same thing, but this was an actual killing. But these officers are on administrative leave. Okay, cool. Police said that the officers tried to de-escalate the situation as they negotiated with the boy for 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Wow, that's a long negotiation. The officers and the family members who were also at the apartment near the Blank Park Zoo urged the boy to put down the gun and surrender more than 70 times, but he did not comply. A report on a shooting said that the boy told the officers that his older brother had just died and I want to be with my brother. The boy's brother had been fatally shot in a Phoenix suburb of Glendale on November 5th. Well, that's unfortunate. So the boy was dealing with some trauma. It said, the boy raised his gun towards the officers, then 3 of them shot him 14 times in the abdomen, chest, and head. Did y'all have to do all that? I want to know what color was the boy. I just wanted to see what color was the boy. I wanted to. It's in the comments. Did somebody say something about it? Because I'm sure it wasn't to protect the dead juvenile. I'm sure it wasn't either. Something ain't right about this one, man. It's just so nonchalant. I'm calling all type of fish sticks on this one because they're just like, oh yeah, well, it was a boy with a gun, and police like. So I pulled up other articles too. So I was looking at this one from the AP, seeing if it was going to go a little bit more deeper into it. They talk a little bit about what happened, and it says kind of the same thing, like they're all on code, like he pointed the gun towards the officers, prompting them to open fire. The boy later died at the hospital. if they shot him all in the head, he didn't later die at the hospital. They trying to take the sting off of it. That's first off. Then there was this other article straight from the Des Moines Register. So it says Des Moines police shoot, kill, armed 16-year-old during domestic dispute. The whole title in itself is very demonizing, and it doesn't beg any questions on if the officers could have been wrong or not. So I'm going with this must have been a black boy, because they would have had way more restraint on this little dude. Just reading through this article, when I went through and seen, they talk about the officers involved. One was a 5-year veteran, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's a lot of lionizing of the officers themselves. So it's like the media's riding with them on this one. I'm gonna say this little dude was black, man. That's what I'm gonna say. Especially them shooting them all in the head and stuff, and the fact that they want to say it and repeat it amongst like 3 different articles. We literally just went through 3 different articles, and they're all saying the same exact thing. But let me know what y'all think about that, man. I think this police thing is gonna come to a head, man. I think they can only disrespect and do citizens a certain way before, people ain't having it no more. I mean, I would always say that they've already delegitimized themselves as an organization with all the nefariousness that they be on already. So people already don't trust or have any trust or put any belief in them as it is. And I think, it's not like they're looking to mend those relationships with the community or anything. If anything, like I heard the other day, is that, when the police and the military begin to be the same thing, then they're only going to be turning on the people here shortly. So y'all keep that in mind, man. But believe me and listen, when you're behind enemy lines, like Shorty was, unfortunately, and it seems like he tried death by suicide. That's what it sounds like to me. But I don't think they would have let that happen if the Shorty was white. They wouldn't have let them kill him. They was glad to handle the job for him. But once you're behind them enemy lines, man, there's like 3 rules to this. You can't fuss, you can't fight, and you can't flee. And that way that will be a way that you can ensure you can get home safely. Yeah, ain't nobody saying you got to be a coward or coon out. You just shut your mouth. Ain't nothing you gonna say or do gonna get you out the situation, and they gonna do what they gonna do to you anyway. If you feel like your life's in danger, then by all means you have a God-given right to protect yourself. And I'm gonna leave it at that. And I got 4 words for you. Let me look you right in the eye, buddy, just in case you thought this was a game. Love with the peace, got the blessings, and aloha. Out the doha for shoha. You already know how, cub. Straight up.
Sandra Blackwood for Hot Lava Music TV. First off, let's get this straight. I only want a boss. And I like to see a boss and boss shit. Where can you get boss shit, you ask? Well, dig this player. Boss 3 Anti Clothing got that drip for you and your missus. Now first, go follow at Boss 3 Anti Clothing on IG to see more real boss shit. And second, please log on to boss3anticlothing.com. That's boss3anticlothing.com.
We need to go out here and say exactly what we want. And we got to say it with our chest. And we kind of start pussyfooting around, and we got to stop being scared to say exactly what we want, what we need. We need that paper. Say it with your chest. Damn all that. We need justice. We need y'all to love us. No. We don't need that paper. We need reparations in the form of a check. Let's stop being afraid to say it.